Mulibwanji. Welcome back to the Be Official Podcast. I'm your host, your guy, Payne837. Yeah, it's good to be here, and it's just a good feeling always speaking to you guys and just like bringing you these conversations to your screens, and it's always fun for me. Sometimes it can be tedious here and there, technicalities, difficulties, whatever. But the most amazing part is when everything is just said and done, and it's just straight away direct brought to your screens. So I'm super grateful for each and everybody who's been showing us mad love and support. Thank you so much. Please keep on sharing the content, keep on showing us that love. This means a lot to us, every time you show us that great, overwhelming love, So if you're on Spotify, make sure you're following me. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. Please drop me a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are, and let us know what else you'd want us to talk about, So these are moments that are very special to my heart. So today we are in a segment called Behind the Song. This is one of the segments where I get to break down one of the song, my recent dropped release, So today is a special one. Today we're in a love arena. Today we'll be in the loves zone. Today we're speaking about love, and yeah, it's good. I think it's one of those things that I enjoy talking about, because we are all surrounded by love by the end of the day. I think for me, on my part, love beats out hate all the time, so where there's love, you just feel the comfort, and it's just amazing, to be in a place where everybody's just there showing my love and support. Trust me, it's the greatest feeling ever. So today we are breaking down a song titled Olivia. It's a beautiful song. I really love that song so much. It took me a while for me to just drop that song, because this was a different feel that I was having now. It was a different feel, different kind of vibe that I was putting out. I tend to experiment a lot. That's the thing about me. I tend to experiment a lot. I'm not the type of artist to stick to a genre. For me, it's really hard, So sometimes I remember I was I think that was during the Boomplay Live. I was asked what type of genre I do. It's for me, it's a difficult question to answer, but I'm a nomad. I am a nomad. It's whatever speaks to me at that moment. For me, that's what I flow with. So if, let's say, there's a hip hop beat that that's speaking to me at that time, I'll jump on that, So if it's an Afro beat that's speaking to me at that time, I will jump on that. If it's a house, Afro, jazz, whatever, I will jump on that, So for me, it depends on the current situation I'm in, I know this message is better put out in an Afro beat. I know this message is better put out in a hip hop beat, So those type of aesthetics to me really, really matter. So that's why it's very hard for me to answer that question, what genre you are. I know it's crazy, but I love it. It's crazy, but I love it so much. So Olivia, so immediately the song came out, people started, I think, flogging and asking me questions about Olivia. And yeah, she doesn't exist. But yeah, I've been a fan of Marvel movies and DC movies. To those who know, who follow the comics, and other kind of stuff. I'm a fan of these things, because it you tend to sit down and just think about how did they come up with that idea, what was their thinking process when they were having such an idea? How did they come up with this character, you know. So I was watching the Stan Lee documentary, and it's just so amazing when you dig into a creative's mind and just start to when you start to see all these ideas that they have, you know. So for me, Olivia was my type of fiction story, right? I was picturing myself in a scenario where I have a partner, right? And let's say I am trying to chase a dream outside, right? The music team takes off, right? And I am now touring, you know, and I am out there, right? So she remains here, right? And, you know, there's different things that start to pop up now. You know how distant relationships can be. So now there are questions from the family, questions from the friends, you know, like he ain't coming back, man. That dude is gone, you know. So try just find somebody else, you know. So for me, I think this was my type of story I wanted to tell. Like, despite all these blocks that will come our way, like my love will remain unshaken, you know. And also the other part that also inspired the whole song comes from, I don't know if you people have watched All American. I'm a fan of All American, man. I've been watching that series for a long time, ever since I was put on. Shout out to Director D. So yeah, I'm a fan of it, and I crash on Olivia. Yeah, I crash on her. Olivia, if you're saying this, yeah, I'm a yeah. I guess I had a moment there, but yeah, you know. So I was like, you know, it won't hurt, you know, naming the song after like my crash, you know. So having those scenarios and just understanding the whole mindset of how certain things work, man, it's precious to me. So for me, I live beyond imagination. Like I tend to imagine a lot of things, you know. So and that's why I love sometimes fiction movies, and because I just want to tend to dive deep and see how people can think too, you know. So this was one of them, and I was like, let me give it a shot. Like most of the things are based on my experiences, like most of the songs based on my experiences, but this one I really wanted to dive deep into something that I've not experienced yet, but also break down and just like see how I can deliver, you know. And it sounded different. I remember sending it to Fusa, shout out to Fusa, man, all the way from Uganda. And it was like, yo, this is a different tune, you feel me? Like this is pretty different, you know. And it's you know, I love, I don't, oh, I never want to be always comfortable, man. Like for me, comfortability is always an enemy. Like I just don't ever get comfortable into like, this is, yeah, I'll find my way, but by the end of the day, I always try to spice it up and change little things here and there. So let's go deep and just dive into the lyrics. So I think it starts with the chorus. Does it start with the chorus? I think so. Yeah. So the chorus goes like, my baby, I love you, my baby. Olivia, Olivia, I love you, my baby. You got me, you got me, you got me. You got me, ooh, my baby. I love you, my baby. Olivia from Waka. You know, so that's just me trying to serenade, you know, and appreciate and just confess my love for to this woman, you know. So yeah. Then I think I go in deep into the lyrics now. I on you, my charge. I think that's the first verse. My queen bee, my honey, talk to me, Msikana. You don't run my world, no drama. You know, it's not just me trying to appreciate the woman that she is and what she has been to me like all these years. So it's me like I'm here, you know, and I appreciate you standing all this time and just enduring whatever circumstances that we might have gone through. And yeah, so you don't cool me down, no drama. You don't run my world. You don't run my world, no drama. You don't cool me down, no trauma. So you're just there trying to appreciate that she's not the chaotic type, even though you might have problems here and there, but she's not the chaotic type to always make you feel like you're running insane and stuff, and always there to make sure that you calm, she's there to calm the king. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. So the smile that you give, oh mama, let the kids have that and say, Kana, Paliponse or Diaka, I'm like, in this moment in time, right? We always want to have that precious feeling of always knowing that there's somebody who's like she not necessarily is like your mother, right? But she's the mother. No pun intended, but she's the mother. You feel me? Like she tends to cover you and make sure she's looking out for you. Whilst you're also looking out for her, right? And I'm there like telling her. So Paliponsa Wadiaka, you're rolling like everywhere she steps. Proverbs the one woman, everywhere she steps, she got the confidence high, man. She's ruling. If she's put in a room, you'll make sure you feel her vibrations. You'll make sure that you feel that there's, a strong woman here. You feel me? So the confidence yeka no stalling. You ain't stopping for nothing. You're going like her confidence is just off the charts. It's off the roof. She's the woman to keep on going and just on what she wants. You feel me? Like she ain't stopping for nothing. Trust me. She's just out there living her dreams, also like chasing her and understanding a purpose in life. You feel me? I think that's one thing in relationship we forget to always check on each other and make sure that we are chasing our purpose individually, So yeah, you ain't stopping for nothing. You're going, I'll be there for you when you're crawling. Give a shoulder for you when you're calling. I'm just there assuring her that whenever, it's not all the time that things are great, things will tend to strike sometimes. And I think I put out a post last time saying a relationship should be about us helping each other and making sure that we are fighting the world, not us trying to, once we're fighting the world, we're also fighting each other, then we won't survive, So I'm just there telling her that these are things that we'll combat together, right? I'll be there for you when you're having all this, or when you're going through all these situations and stuff. Yeah, so give you love, and I'll show you love, and I'll show you love. Then it goes back to the chorus. Then I think this is now the second verse. I'm here for you, my chargy. I came to deliver the promise. Every little thing, baby, I told you. I achieved everything like you told me, So it's like before I set off, going to pursue my career and my dreams, these are promises that I left. And, sometimes I feel you gotta be a man of your word, I always tell people around me, I'm like, for me, actions speak louder than words. We can talk as much as we want, right? We can throw ideas, we can juggle in between, whatever, but the actions will speak louder, Anybody can buy a plane using words, you feel me? But it's the actions that will determine, and it's the actions that will leave a space between you and the person who's talking. So I would prefer you being a doer than a talker. Yeah, so I'm just here trying to show her, it's like now I'm back and I'm just here trying to, tell her that everything that we spoke about, man, I have achieved, and yeah, I've achieved, but yeah, not yet. But yeah, I'm getting there. Yes. So the music thing is now paying off. Your boy's on TV, but face off. Let me speak to you in this moment. It's like, even though, in as much as I'm trying to speak about me, but I'm like, yo, I just want to talk about you in this moment. Like, this means a lot to me. And I'm in that phase where I'm just trying to be appreciative and, appreciate her for holding on for so long for me. And yeah, let me speak to you in this moment. Baby, hold still, no comment. You're the reason I flew my summit. You believed and you waited, component. It's like there are partners who would rather hold you in not pursuing your dreams, right? Like, let's say an opportunity rises, right? And you partner has to fly out. So there's that, moment in time when the selfish you kicks in and you're like, nah, I don't know if it's a good idea whether you should go, but what about me and all that kind of stuff. And I best believe if it was meant to be, it will be. You know, if it wasn't meant to be, I think that's where now it's going to be tested. Now that's when we'll see if the I love yous meant anything to you, if the I will be there for you meant anything. You know, if all those time you were serenading each other with the words, sweet words, the sweet words, not the sweet nothing, you know, if those were truly words that meant anything to you guys. Now this is where everything is tested. Let them go and pursue their dreams, you know, like give them the room to chase their dreams. You know, the worst part is having the regret and saying, how I wished, let's say a relationship ends, right? And you had an opportunity to fly to China, India, wherever, and the relationship ended because you sacrificed that opportunity that came. And now you will always live with that regret saying, how I wish I went, how I wish I did this, how I wish I did this. So for me, I remember putting out a post, I'm like, you know, in as much as we are pursuing, trying to, you know, be here for each other, but I best believe, you know, happiness is best chased on your own, you know, in as much as we are here for each other, but you gotta also chase your own happiness, you know, chase your own goals and dreams. Like, I'll be there to give you a shoulder and support you, but go and chase you, man. Chase what God created you to be, you know. So, yeah, bro. You stayed in this love, my apartment, despite all the talk you waited for me, my God, He created. I'm just like super grateful for her for believing and always staying, and always remembering that these are things that are inevitable to man. You know, like you always face these difficulties and stuff. So for her to wait and, you know, just be there for you means a lot to me. With the perfect match located, see, I'm out over you, I'm addicted. This kind of love I awaited, my lady. Simple, you know, like this is for me and she's for me. I'm hers, he's mine, you know, whatever. And it's being in a place of love, man. And for me, this is what love means to me. And I don't know about you, but let me know in the comment section. Drop me a like, drop me a comment. Go listen to the song if you haven't listened to it. Olivia. It's out on all digital platforms. Make sure you're following me on Spotify, Payne837. Make sure you are following me on Facebook also. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you want me to speak on. And yeah, I always love bringing these conversations to you guys and just like breaking them, you know, in a 12, 24 minutes video, you know. So this has been an awesome time. Thank you so much for holding me down, and thank you so much for holding the crew behind down. So thank you so much, always showing us love. Thank you. Zikomo from me in the house. Peace out.